Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're joining for the first time, this is Tech with Tommy, and today we're going to be talking about AI. So in the last few years, we've seen an explosive growth in the field of AI. We've seen increased adoption, and more and more AI is becoming part of our everyday lives, that it's no longer a thing that is for a selected few. So AI is great, it's amazing, it makes our life easy, it increases productivity, and so on and so forth. And they're like different tools that suits different situations depending on what you do, whether you're a programmer, a developer, a software engineer, a data scientist, a project manager, UI UX designer, or even an accountant. Whatever it is that you do these days, you literally have like an AI tool. Even as a student, right? You have AI tools that you can use, to meet your needs. So today I'm going to be talking more about how not to use these AI tools, how not to use AI. And a disclaimer, I am not anti-AI. I use AI every day. I use AI tools every day in my work, in personal stuff, and just to increase my productivity, So I'm not preaching it against AI, just some pitfalls that you should avoid when using these AI tools. So number one, you don't want to expose personal data or sensitive information when using AI tools. This is a mistake that a lot of people using AI tools make, and they will keep making. Say I want to use an AI tool or ChatGPT, for example, to summarize a financial report for me, and then I just copy the whole report without removing names, address, personal identifiable information, account details sometimes, and all of that. I just dump all of those into ChatGPT, okay, give me a summarized report of this with all of the personal information in there. That is some big security risk. And what can potentially happen? You're exposing this data to some malicious users, because most of the AI tools that we have out there today actually store the information that you, or most of your queries or the information you give to it, they store it. So it means that the details you're giving to it, those personal identifiable information, you're exposing it to the public and potentially to some really bad guy out there, which can use it for some malicious attack. There's also the risk of GDPR if you work with an organization where you're exposing your client's details to the public, and you can potentially face legal consequences for this. So you really want to be careful when using these AI tools, and you don't want to overshare. So basically, you want to give the tool just enough information for you to get the best results, so you don't have to overshare. For example, I don't have to give the AI my full name, my full address for me to get some results. If I actually need to provide those information, I can replace it by some placeholder. I'll just tell the AI to fill those parts in for you, and you don't necessarily have to fill in those details. So you also want to be careful to always remember to remove private, personal, sensitive informations tokens, keys, names, address, whatever I think it's personal identifiable information, account details. Remove it from your query to the AI tool when using it. Number two, you don't want to take everything the AI tool tells you hook, line, and sinker. You don't want to believe everything word for word. So there's a concept of hallucination in the AI world, which is exactly what you know hallucination to be, where the AI is literally hallucinating and making up things that are not there. The bad thing about it is going to look so real, and it feels like it's actually there, it actually exists. I remember using ChatGPT for my master's project for some literature review. I would ask it to fetch me some materials on a certain topic, and it would make up the title of a paper and give me a link and give me some author, the name of this author non-existent. This link leads to nowhere. It felt so real. So at first, I would take the names, I would search, I would keep searching. I'm like, why not searching right? And then I realized that, oh, actually this guy is hallucinating and making up things that are not there. So these are some of the reasons why you don't want to take everything generated by the AI tool hook, line, and sinker. It's a tool, and it works on the premise of the information that it's been trained with. So if an AI tool has been trained with some kind of biased information, that's the result you're going to get from it. So you want to be careful. Whatever it is that you're trying to find out from the AI tool, always verify, always fact check. The third thing is you don't want to use AI tool to replace a skill you're trying to learn, instead of using it to enhance your skill. So let's say, for example, you're trying to learn a new skill. You're trying to learn how to, let's say, program in Python, for example, and instead of you sitting down to like understand the basic, understand how variables work, understand how types work, understand control structures in Python and all of that, and then using AI to then like go higher or like learn more things or like enhance the basics that you've learned. You want to use AI from beginning to the end, and basically it's generating all the code for you, it's doing everything for you, and you actually think you're getting it. It doesn't work that way. So what's going to happen, or what can potentially happen, is that the AI tool is going to do everything for you. It's going to look so easy to you and look so nice and spicy for you, which is great. And then when you would like run into some problem, you don't understand how things work, and it ends up being a mess. So you don't want to use AI to like replace skills that you should learn. Or let's say, for example, you are a creative writer, and there are some fundamentals you should understand about the field you're trying to write about, and you really do not like get this concept, or you don't understand like these basics, and you just jump straight into using AI to like write on this field. It ties back to the previous point which I mentioned about hallucination and fact checking and all of that. If you don't understand the basics, then you are not even able to like figure out if the information the AI tool is giving to you is actually right or wrong. You're not able to like debug when there's an issue. You're not able to like go back to fact check or based on the knowledge that you have, because you have no idea how the core of the things work. So you really don't want to use AI tool to like replace the skill that you should learn. Sit, learn. There's still the place for learning. AI tools are great. There should be a tool for you to enhance what you're learning, to enhance that skill, not a total replacement for the skill you should learn. And finally, you don't want to use AI tools to replace critical thinking. So we are in a season where everything I literally want to do, I can just like take up my AI tool, let's say ChatGPT, and then, hey, can you just come up with this idea for me? I need to do this. And which is great, which is nice. It's like helps you save time on certain things. Where it becomes tricky is where we stop to use our brain to like think about anything, and we become fully dependent on this tool. So let's say you're working in a creative field, and then you develop this dependence and reliance on the AI tool, let's say ChatGPT, to like come up with all of your ideas and everything, and you're not even like sitting down to actually think by yourself. So what happens potentially is that you're losing authenticity. You are supposed to be a creative. You're supposed to like come up with like innovative way to do things, right? The same answer. Imagine there are like thousands of other creatives, and they are using the same tool as you. The AI is probably going to be giving them like the same answer. So everybody's like coming to say the same thing, coming to do the same thing, and then you kind of lose your authenticity. So you don't want to like replace critical thinking with making the AI to do everything for you, because critical thinking is like one of the skills that is needed even when AI replaces jobs, when AI becomes the future and everything. Critical thinking becomes one of the core skills you need to stay relevant. So already having an over-reliance on the tool and taking away your critical thinking ability is doing you more harm than good. So how should you use it in this case? So let's say you have an idea. You can put a part of your idea to the tool and like kind of like go through a brainstorming process. Or let's say there are certain concepts you don't understand. You can ask like the AI to like explain certain concepts, and then you use the explanation that you have from there, then incorporate it into your idea. I know the AI too can generate all of the ideas for you, but please let it be and try to use your brain from time to time, because the more you use it, the better it gets. The less you use it, you know. Okay, so you want to use your brain. Of course, if you get stuck on certain things, you can use the tool to like get yourself out of being stuck, but you don't want to replace your critical thinking with the use of AI tool. So guys, AI tools are great, but you really want to be mindful of how you use it, and you really want to use it smartly. So thanks for watching, and I hope this helped. Like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and ciao.